Hi there! You're watching the Gardens and Graveyards channel. My name is Charisma and today we're in the garden and it's the middle of the month, so it's time for a garden tour. So I'm going to get the camera flipped around and we're going to take a walk around the garden and see what is blooming and what is coming up next, because we have a lot of bulbs poking out of the ground right now. Alright, so we're going to start here at the same place we always do, right next to the driveway. And first thing you may notice is that our new bench is sitting in place. So that's a fun new addition. And we're just going to cruise around and see what's blooming. First thing is this hellebore. This thing is so beautiful. It's like super blown out. You see that? Let's see this. It's beautiful. Look at that. Fun. And we have new bulbs sticking out everywhere. There's a whole line of narcissus all the way down that way. I kind of wonder if I should start the tour this direction with the sun. Everything is like really blown out.
Possibly.
You come this way.
Yeah, turn out you want.
Then my shadow is really bad. Well, I'll just walk backwards and see what happens. We have a basket full of blooms. There's daffodils and tulips and hyacinths and crocus all in that container. The iberis is still blooming. It's just not as strong as it was a month ago. Needs to be cut back. The deciduous rhododendron's getting all of its buds in here. Looking, it's gonna be fun. Let's see. The Edgeworthia is still going strong. Could get a good view of it. Still looking great. It is starting to finally color up. Let's see the little yellows on there. All right. Let's keep going along here. I don't know what else. Oh, the other fun thing is all of these red twig dogwood branches that we put in here for winter interest. They are still very flexible, which tells me they are still alive, and I can tug on them. They're not coming out. Oh, this one is. Most of them are not coming out, which means they probably have roots, which is pretty exciting. I'm noticing that this hebe has new growth on it. Let's see how beautiful that dark new growth is. This hebe also has a bunch of new growth on it. There's beautiful pink tips. And then this is the Marilyn Monroe hebe, and it has new growth as well. All right. The irises are still about the same as they were, maybe an inch or two taller than the last tour. They won't bloom for a few months, so that's normal. We do have some crocus poking up over here. One right there. And you can see all the little grass-like pieces around the edge. That is also crocus. What else? The flowering quince has all new growths coming out of their branches. The Kyria japonicas budding up. There's, are they daffodils?
I'm very sure.
Or what did we plant right here? I can't remember.
I thought they were
Something. It's coming up. Oh, in there. I don't remember. I'll have to look it up. The red hot pokers have new growth. And then these heathers are in bloom. I have the purple one here. It's the purple one. Hard. And a white one right there in full bloom. Looking fantastic.
This tree is great.
All right, we'll keep going. This is a deciduous rhododendron, and it's got all of its leaves, which is kind of weird because it usually blooms first. We'll see. All right, we're out of the sun. You can see a little better. This ghost viburnum has doubled in size over winter, which is really fun to see. And then we've got the St. John's wort is tripled in size since last season. Up here, the walking onions are all fresh, popped out of the ground. That licorice plant got hit by the cold and again, not happy. I've had to replace this plant a couple of times. It probably won't do it again. The vinca is blooming all in there. You could see it. All the little like periwinkle colored flowers. There's some all the way up in there. And we've got chives coming out of the ground right there, right there. Let's see. Oh, look at the primrose. It's so happy right here. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I think this is my favorite one. You see her? And okay, walking onions are very happy, and these little containers, we've got chives coming up in those containers. Looking good. Let's see what else we have going on over here. All the primroses that we have in here are looking great. This double, this violet, another violet, another double. That's the same. And then a red and white one over there.
You get out here and weed.
Yeah, there's, I mean, this is buttercup, but then there's lots of,
Violas.
what?
Violas.
There's a patch of viola right there. And then there's a jugga here,
Yeah, that's good.
which is what we want. Oh, look, there's a baby primrose. That's a volunteer from somebody.
Yeah, cool.
But then we also have self-heal in here. These matted down pieces are self-heal,
That's right.
which is not Spencer's favorite.
Nope.
But this patch of a jugga
jugga
looks
is great.
amazing. This chocolate jugga all in here. Beautiful. I'm not seeing the bleeding heart come back up yet. I'm not seeing any cracks open on
No, it's way too
our
early.
roadies yet, but they
Way too
definitely
early.
have buds all over them.
Way too early.
All of this is still pretty dormant. The yellow twig dogwood really shows up this time of year. It's fun to see. Bright yellow branches. Don't really expect to see much of anything down this way this time of year. Do have a couple of primroses in here and they are blooming, but it looks like I really need to come in here and clean this up. Thanks. They've got that dark red bloom on there. Yeah. All right. Right. My hands are freezing. Keep going. The golden rain tree is starting to bud up. You see, all of her buds are on here. And let's see if the magnolia is cracked open yet. It's not. It's getting closer. Sweet, fuzzy buds on there, but not open yet. This one might open first. We have this, what is it, like golden gilt euonymus. It's really fun. It's growing. It's growing. That euonymus. See it now. All right, we've got the skeleton pansies are still all beefy, looking great. Got some blooms. Got really cold last night. Everything was completely frosted over. You can see on this side, they're just totally full of blooms. All the purple ones, not the white ones. I don't know. Looks like they're all purple. Like every plant has a purple. It's like, where did the white ones go? I don't know. All right. So last year we cut this rhododendron all the way down to see if we could get rid of its disease. Well, as you can see, it's completely full of rust, black spot.
Now it was doing so well too.
Huh?
It was doing so good too.
Yeah, it's not happy. Still no open blooms from this camellia. It's looked like this for...
Yes.
So everywhere there's cyclamen, all the plants look really great, but the flowers kept getting kissed by frost, and I've lost a few flowers. That hellebore doesn't look fantastic.
No, we lost it.
That one never came back.
Yeah.
This one also does not look fantastic. But that one has blooms on it.
Yeah.
I don't know. We've got a whole bunch of bulbs coming up here.
Yeah.
And then we have this hellebore not opened yet. And then this hellebore, so pretty in there. And then around the back side, oh wait, there's another one. Is this a different kind? I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Around the back side of the maple, we have this hellebore, which comes out green and then ages with this like rose bronzy color. That's another kind of cyclamen here. And look at that cyclamen. Oh, it's hot pink. It's very cool. And then this is really pretty white variegated hellebore. And then we still have a whole bunch of snow drops coming up. In the theme garden, we have daffodils coming up in here and tulips. We've got a bag full of tulips in here. We've got quite a few bulbs, but not as many as I expected in this tall bed. The squares are full of tulips. And what these primroses over here are blooming or not. Not seeing any blooms. There's buds, but I'm not seeing blooms on these primroses just yet. I've got a bunch of tulips and daffodils in that one too. Oh look, there's a perfect hole right there. Some critter is hanging out in that container. Alright, I've got a holding place for more cyclamen and a new hellebore that we're going to plant somewhere in there. There's a pansy in bloom. Ready. I don't know, anything else? We planted this rhodie last year and it's got lots of new growth on it. Okay, and more cyclamen that we're just holding over. So yeah, a lot. Is there anything that I'm missing right now that you could think of?
I think so. It's that time of year.
It is. It's just quiet, but it's quiet, but everything is
Getting ready.
like opening its eyes, but it's not springing out of bed yet.
It's getting there though.
Yeah, it is. It's an exciting time of year. But that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you in the next one. Until then, keep celebrating your life.